And welcome to the Celtics Spotlight here on the Carlow Sports Network. I'm Sean Meyers, joined by one of the freshmen on the men's basketball team, Tyler Roscoe. Thank you for doing this today.
Thank you for having me.
Tyler, you have gotten off to a really good start in your Celtics career. You're the second leading scorer on the team already, so what's been the key to that early success on offense?
Well, I worked a lot in the summer on what to expect coming to college, and just picking my spots and not forcing anything has really helped me play my game.
One thing that is part of your game that you do really well is shooting three-pointers. You're the team leader in both shots made and shots attempted behind the arc. How has that become a strength?
It's always been a big part of my game, so I guess much hasn't changed from high school to college. Just it's a big part of my game.
You said that the perimeter aspects have been a big part of your game, even dating back to high school. But what has changed now playing at the collegiate level for you?
I'd say the biggest things are definitely the speed of the game and the physicality, like getting rebounds and stuff is a big difference for sure.
And I'm sure you noticed that right off the bat because your first game of the season was against a Division I opponent. What was that experience like?
That was a great experience, especially playing against Youngstown State. I grew up in that area. I went to games when I was younger, so having the opportunity to play there was awesome for me.
It's kind of crazy that it's still early in the season, and yet the end of the season's not too far from now. So how do you make sure the Celtics finish on a high note?
Like our warm-ups say, just being the solution, make the extra effort.
Your head coach, Tim Kiefer, the only coach in program history, what are his best qualities?
I'd say Coach Kiefer's best qualities are not only does he care about you as a player, but he makes sure you're good off the court too.
It almost seemed like you were destined to become a Carlow Celtic. You followed the path of your sisters who all played here. How did their careers at Carlow influence your decision?
It definitely influenced my decision when I was making my decision of where I was going to go to play basketball. They obviously all had their own opinion on it, and it helped to make it a little bit easier for me.
And I know you said they're quite a bit older than you, but do you remember coming here to watch games?
Yeah, I actually have pictures of me in this exact gym when I was younger, so it's cool.
Major in an ideal future profession for you?
My major right now is business management, and I would like to maybe be a financial advisor after college or something along those lines.
I'm sure there's probably a lot that you could say in regard to this question, but what have been the most challenging aspects to college life during COVID?
It's all been challenging, but honestly, something simple that's been challenging is making sure I always have my mask on me. Like always, leave my dorm room and forget it in my room or something like that. So
always got to have a backup. That's
always.
Something that I've learned. What's your favorite part of Pittsburgh?
The city environment. Coming from a smaller town, a smaller city, it's nice to be in this kind of environment.
And you're from Ohio. You attended Matthews High School. What was your fondest memory there?
All the basketball memories there. They're great. It's a great high school.
Did you have a pretty good career?
Yeah, sure.
If you could go back and give yourself advice when you were a high school freshman, whether it be basketball related or just about life in general, what would that be?
I would just say just be yourself. Just focus on not trying to fit in and just being yourself, really.
Give you a hypothetical here. You can play basketball, a game of one-on-one against anyone past or present. Who are you choosing?
It would have to be current teammate Darian Matthews because I know I'm going to win. It's an easy game.
So if you play to 11, final score would be what?
11-0.
Okay. Would not even score?
Not at all.
Everyone loves going on their phone, pulling up some favorite apps. What would be your go-to?
TikTok. TikTok is addictive, for sure.
Now, do you do the videos yourself?
No, I don't do the videos, but I could spend hours
just watching everyone else make the videos.
Yeah.
That's the way to go. Who is your celebrity dream date?
I'd have to say my girlfriend. Can't go.
What a romantic answer that is.
Can't get in trouble.
Yeah, did not want to get yourself in trouble by saying anyone else.
Yeah.
Lastly, your girlfriend's not an option on this one. I'm going to ask you to pick a teammate that you would choose if you were forced to be stranded on an island.
Either roommate Nehemiah Brazil or Darian Matthews. We've developed a good relationship since I've been here, so definitely one of those two guys.
How would they do in terms of helping you survive?
Probably not the greatest out of everybody else, but it would be a fun time.
And that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Tyler, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
That is freshman Tyler Roscoe here on the Celtics Spotlight.